Hello vinyl community, D Washington 607, your boy, back again. I'm here to shoot a video for B-Side, Jenny. She had a great video, what is it called? Pretty doggone perfect records, about records before were perfect, that you don't skip. So I'm going to get this started because this is going to take a while. I actually have some vinyl here and some CDs, so first I'll start with the vinyl. I'm going to go through these quick, guys, not to take up too much of your time. So first I'm going to start with this one. Bob James and David Sanborn, Double Vision. Great, good jazz. I should call it contemporary jazz, but I like it. And Al Jarreau sings a vocal track, Since I Fell For You. So that's definitely something that I play straight through. Next one. This is Jeff Beck, Wyatt. I guess the next one I would say was Blow by Blow, but I like this one a bit better, of course. Yeah. Just good. Just Jeff doing his thing and stuff. And I love everything on here. Play With Me, Goodbye Porcupine Head. He does a great rendition of that. Come Dancing, Lead Boots, which is with Narada Michael Walden on drums. So definitely Jeff Beck, Wyatt. That is perfect. Sweating out today. Next, I've shown this before, but of course, Rufus and Chaka Khan, Master Jam, which was produced by the man himself, Mr. Quincy Jones. Just good Rufus stuff. And you can see Quincy right there, John Robinson, Chaka, those guys right there. So definitely, it's not a bad track on here. I love this album. So Rufus and Chaka Khan, Master Jam. This one, and this is U2, War. Of course, with Sunday, Bloody Sunday, New Year's Day, Drowning Man, Two Hearts Beat as one of my favorite U2 albums. Gatefold right there. You see the gatefold right there. The lyrics and stuff, so definitely got a good U2, War. Now let's get through the CDs. Quick. Of course, we have this one, Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. And he just did like a free concert, I think in Brooklyn or some park or something, just showed up and started doing this concert. It was only supposed to be like, I think 30 minutes or something, wound up being like over an hour and stuff this week. But of course, you know, there's not a bad track. Double CD, Isn't She Lovely, Joy Inside My Tears, Love's in Need of Love Today, Have a Talk with God, Sir Duke I Wish. Just fantastic. Nothing wrong with that one, guys. And not to forget my pop side, of course, Roxette, Joyride. I love this, one of my favorite Roxettes, next to The Look, but this one I love. Of course, Joyride, Hot Blooded, Fading Like a Flower, which I knock it on every door. Watercolors in the Rain is not a bad track on that, definitely. So, Roxette's Joyride. Next, my girl, Miss Emmylou Harris, Stumble Into Grace, just Emmylou doing her thing. Beautiful vocals, songwriting, guitar playing. So yeah, and I love that picture. It's one of my favorite pictures of her. So Emmylou Harris, Stumble Into Grace. Up next, we have my girl, Fiona Apple, Tidal, favorite album of hers. Sleep to Dream, Sullen Girl, Shadow Boxer, Criminal, Slow Like Honey. Just, it's not a bad track on that album. Just fantastic. Up next, this is Sheryl Crow, self-titled. Has all my songs. Every Day's a Winding Road, Maybe Angels, Change, Home and stuff. It's just, I don't know if it makes you happy, so definitely. So Sheryl Crow, that's the self-title. And next we have my boys, Ben Folds 5. Whatever and Ever, Amen. Ben Folds 5. Recently we got back together. I just loved them. Saw them live like when this first came out. The guys tore the place up. It's so good. So definitely, Ben Folds 5. And let's get to the other CDs here. Okay, let me go through these quick. First we have my boys, the Rippingtons, Moonlighting, one of the first CDs I brought by them. And of course it's got like Dave Koz, David Benoit. Oh look, Kenny G was part of the Rippingtons back then. Yeah, but it is good. It's good stuff to play. I love the Rippingtons. Up next, one of my favorite saxophone players, Miss Candy Dulfer. This is Sexuality. Of course, it has that great hit, Lily Was Here. And one of my favorites, Pee Wee's Sexuality, a great rendition of Miles Davis' So What. So definitely Candy Dulfer. And my boy, of course, Pat Metheny Group, Letter from Home. I don't need to say anything about this, you guys know about it is, but definitely I play that from back to forth, never skip. One of my favorites, Acoustic Alchemy, Reference Point. Of course, one of my late mother's favorite CDs, that's another reason I played it, but it's also good. So definitely on the GRP label, so definitely Acoustic Alchemy. And got my girl, Bjork, debut. Of course, like Human Behavior, Venus is a Boy, There's More to Life Than, yeah, this is One Day, Aeroplane, Come to Me, so definitely Bjork, debut. Love it, one of my favorites of hers ever. Up next, got our people, Everything But the Girl, self-titled. Ben Watt, Tracy Thorn, just great pop, English pop, synths, beautiful stuff. Tracy Thorn and Ben, Everything But the Girl, that's the self-titled one. Ooh, and here I have another Emmylou Harris that I love, White Shoes. You can see that. I think this is when she did on Warner Brothers in 1983. Great songwriting. I love that picture of her. Another picture. So, Emmylou Harris, White Shoes. Okay. Up next, this one I really like. These are the Persuasions, Sing the Beatles. They're Persuasions, a big famous a cappella group, and they do all these Beatles songs with no instruments, just their voices. The harmonies are just amazing, and they do all the good stuff too. 8 Days a Week, Oh Darling, Come Together. Yesterday, Don't Let Me Down, Imagine, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band is just really good. I played this a few days ago. It's so good. So the Persuasions and the Beatles is really good. And up another one I like. This is Suzanne Vega, self-titled. Has all my songs. Kraken, Freeze Tag, Marlene on the Wall, one of my favorite songs of all time. Small Blue Thing, Undertow is so good. The Queen and the Soldier. So Suzanne Vega, self-titled, gotta have it. And back to then the guys that got us kind of introduced to Bjork, the Sugar Cubes. Life's Too Good. I don't know about that some days, but hey, that's just me. So definitely Sugar Cubes, Life's Too Good. Okay, this one I played recently, of course, Beck, Morning Phase. I don't have to say anything, all you guys own this by now. It's Beck at his best. He just gets better and better. Definitely deserved that Grammy, so definitely Beck, Morning Phase. Another one I like, this is 07, Simple Things. Great, every kind of thing is in here. It's fancy, it's poppy, it's jazzy, it's funky, it's got all these different things. And I think she sang on this again, yeah. And I believe Sia sang that's somehow I first heard Sia was on these guys' record 07, Simple Things. Up next, another bluesy. This is Debbie Davis. This is Tales from the Austin Motel. Debbie's like a blues guitar singer. Kind of has a kind of a real kind of raunchy, strong kind of voice and stuff. But I love her. This is one of my favorite records by her right here, Debbie Davis. Tales from the Austin Motel. So definitely good blues rock record. Up next, my favorite, of course, Dusty Trails, self-titled. Not gonna say anything about it. You guys know. I've shown this many times, but you know it always seems to fit some of these criteria of what you guys are asking. So definitely, and of course, with Emmylou Harris doing a track on there. Yep. This one of my favorites. The Norican Soul. We all know about this. Someone showed this on our Facebook page, the LP version of it, of course. Everything is on there. Latin, jazzy, funky, bluesy. And if you can see the people, Jocelyn Brown, George Benson, Roy Ayers, Jazzy Jeff, Eddie Palmieri, Tito Puente, just beautiful stuff. And produced by Little Louis Vega and Kenny Dope Gonzalez. Yep, so definitely. Another one of my favorite female singers, Madeline Perdue. This is Bare Bones. She just has a voice. She reminds me a little bit of an early Billie Holiday. She has that kind of voice and stuff. But this is great. More like you call it kind of New Orleans, Louisiana kind of music. But she's got such a fantastic voice. So Madeline Perdue, Bare Bones. That's really good. This next one. This is Mark Olson and Gary Lawrence, Ready for the Flood. They were two members of the Jayhawks. I think one of them, this guy had left and he came back, but this is an album that they did together. Just, it's got that Jayhawk kind of sound, just beautiful vocals, nice, beautiful singer-songwriter stuff right there, and you can see them sitting there, so definitely, it's so good. And we got a few more CDs, and done. Up next, got to go with Shuggie Otis, Inspiration Information. This is to me how the whole neo soul thing, this guy right here, bluesy, poppy, just beautiful stuff. So definitely Shuggie Otis, definitely. Up next, Estero, Breathe from Another, just beautiful fancy pop, electronica, and great singer too, Estero. I love this group, so definitely Estero, Breath from Another. Up next, this is Bella Fleck and the Flecktones, Left of Cool, with my boy Victor Wooten there. Just good funky, hold downy stuff all mixed up in there. Such a great record, so definitely Bella Fleck and Flecktones. Up next, of course, an old favorite, Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. Nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. We all know what that is, right? This is one that I really like. This is George Benson, Absolute Benson. I love this. Christian McBride on bass. The late great Joe Sample played on here also, which I thought was excellent. So definitely George Benson, Absolute Benson. And of course, I'm thinking I'm sending this one out to Big Star 1000, Fred, of course. Steely Dan, your boys, Asia. What can I say? Walter Brecker and Donald Fagen. Enough said. There's nothing left to say about that, guys. One of the best albums ever. Up next, my boy, Caetano Veloso. De Busta Quintana. Good old master of just the old, great old Brazilian, the old Brazilian master, as I call him. That's what I call him. Okay, another one. Tin Hat Trio, Helium. Nice alternative bluegrassy country stuff there, featuring Mr. Tom Waits and things, so definitely Helium. Up next, we have Pretenders 2. Not a bad song. The Adulterers, Bad Boys Get Spanked, Matches of Love, I Go to Sleep, Talk of the Town, Pack It Up. There's not a bad song on any of those, so definitely the Pretenders. And next we have, this is Gong, Angel's Egg. Of course, our boy Dave, who no longer with us, but I love this. I can play this all day, back and forth, never get tired of it. And our boy Richie Sakamoto, Beauty, and of course the title is just what the CD is, Beauty. And every time I show Sakamoto, I'm always thinking of Derek, because he has such a big collection and stuff. Sakamoto stuff, so definitely. And last but not least, and since it's pretty much the #1 movie, I haven't seen it yet, but of course you got to do NWA, Straight Outta Compton. I know Jenny showed the Beastie Boys, and of course I was looking for one of those. I was going to put Paul's Boutique 20th anniversary. Well, I can include that as a, footnote there. That one, but definitely NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Yeah. So, Jenny, that's it. I hope you got something out of some of those and stuff. So, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. I will see you next time. Peace.